When we left UK, the neuro doctors didn't really give us a whole lot of information on what Collin might be able to do. We really didn't know what to expect.
Collin had suffered a traumatic brain injury. He came to Cardinal Hill for therapy.
He was pretty unresponsive. He wasn't following any commands. He had no trunk support, no head control. His body was pretty limp.
Collin's condition was assessed as soon as he came to Cardinal Hill, and a therapy plan was developed. The goal of Collin's inpatient stay was to restore basic function. His therapy team focused on helping him to sit up independently and to be able to stand up and walk without help for short periods of time.
We got here and we hadn't been in the room 2 minutes, and our therapist comes in. She gets Collin up and sits him on his feet.
He progressed fairly quickly with his core strength and his postural control. Started sitting up independently, and then we saw some head control develop. After that took place, then he started eating a little bit more, and once that happened, then things started really taking off for him.
After 7 weeks of therapy, Collin was able to return to his home in London, Kentucky. But he is a school-aged child with physical impairments.
We made a visit down to the school to make recommendations of what the teachers and the staff could do with Collin to help him be able to pay attention and maintain his focus a little bit better in school, and what accommodations he needed to make sure that he had for his physical impairments.
And Collin continues with therapy at Cardinal Hill as an outpatient.
It takes us about 2 hours to get here. And we're here from 2 to 3 hours for speech, PT, and OT. And then we take, of course, the drive back home, which is another 2 hours. But it's definitely worth it.
Attention is paramount for a school-aged child, and we've been working on increasing his attention span and also increasing his ability to kind of not respond to every stimulus that comes his way.
In occupational therapy, my goals right now are to get him to use his left hand, to be able to open it, get an object in it, and close it, and move it to another place, open it, and let it go. Collin will be able to play baseball and ride a bike and do little boy things that he did before, but he's going to have to do them in a different manner, and we might have to adapt the way in which he does it.
The therapists at Cardinal Hill are pleased that Collin's mom takes an active role in his therapy.
His mom is very active. We do a pretty intensive home exercise program with him. She's pretty consistent in terms of the things that she does. You don't always get that with a family, but it really shows in the progress that Collin has made.
It gets pretty rough, but we do it, and I give him breaks too.
I think she's a great advocate for him, and I think she wants him to have the best, and I think that she believes that we can do that for her, and I really hope that we can.
I have only been seeing Collin probably for 2 months, and he's made significant gains just in that time. He's able to pay attention better, and he's able to engage that arm in what we're doing.
It's very hard not to be proud of Collin. He's adorable.
Watching him struggle sometimes to get some of this stuff done, I think has been the biggest challenge. He's resilient. He really wants to please. He really wants to, do the typical things that an 8-year-old kid does.
It's definitely worth it. I would say if we needed to drive 4 hours to get here, we would do that.